100 million quid and we still want more. Alright, hello and welcome to the MatchDayVlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe, because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here tonight to talk about deadline day as it happens. We're going to be watching this one over the line. We've got Twitter by our side. We're also going to be having a look at the transfers we have made and all those departures as well. Going to give a quick homage to the great Oriol Romeu in just a moment's time. But as always, let us know where you're watching the show from in the comment section. Right. Everyone was very well behaved on the previous show in the sense that they just kind of dialed down on the transfer talk, and we just talked about Wolves, and there definitely wasn't any slippings of saying Brogue's coming back and all that kind of mad stuff. And Maitland-Niles just signed with a loan option buy. But I just want to start off this broadcast with a special mention to a very, very special Southampton legend. I'm going to call him a legend. That does get battled around quite a lot, but Oriol Romeu has made a permanent move to Girona after 7 years of service at Southampton Football Club. And I, for one, just want to say thanks. Thanks for absolutely everything. Thanks for being an absolute warrior on the pitch, for leaving absolutely everything out there, for giving us one of our best chances at St Mary's. And I'm just going to miss this guy. I'm going to miss him a lot because he kind of is a lot the character of what it is to be a Southampton fan, really, just sticking in, getting on with it, and just letting stuff run off your back, really. So, thank you so much, Ori. And we certainly wish you all the very best. And I really do hope we can have a testimonial at St Mary's at some point, because that will be fun.
Oh yeah, I think that'll come around. You're right. He was in time where Southampton, had quite a hard time. It's been an easy 7 years for Ori with us. Mm-hmm. But those games where we weren't scoring goals or things like that, he was always there for a big challenge and trying to get the crowd up. There were some games where just his challenges were alone were the only things to keep us going. So yeah, he's just a legend, isn't he? The goals he scored are all just absolute wonders. He's always been vocal about how much he's loved being here. He loves being a Saint, and I can only imagine. That is how you exit a club. By the way, the statement that
right.
Out, that's how you exit a club. That's when you know that you and the fan base have got it together. That's how you exit a club. That is the bar now for me of how you leave a club. If the fans love you, that's how you leave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have that Danny Ings.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for your paragraph, but this is the way we'd like it to be done. So I'm just going to pull this up here because I think this is something quite special. Let me pull this up. Hang on. What have I done? Sorry. Talk about yourselves. I do have his Twitter page actually up, so I'm just going to bring that up.
And I can't quite remember. I believe it's was it 62 yellow cards?
Yeah.
62 yellow cards.
Quite something. That is
amazing
quite something
stuff. I mean, he does look fantastic in that kit. The fact that it's red and white helps everything. But was there a little bit of you when you saw this picture, you thought, I'm going to get that kit. I'm going to get his name on the back of it?
Yes. Yes.
Instantly, I can tell you there's 70 euros from the club. So that worked out too.
Interesting. I got something to chat with you about after the show. I can't talk about live on there, but we'll get on with that. Is that a drone up there? No, it's a camera caddy. Anyway, sorry. Just got a bit distracted there by the camera work in there. But looking like he's signed. I've got to remember that you can see everything on my phone now, so I'm going to be really careful. There he is, looking like he's in a feature film already, and certainly moving back. Is Girona in the Catalan district?
I believe so, yeah. I think it's pretty much near where he grew up and like around his it's sort of a homecoming for him. So it's a little wind down, and I get that he went. Had he slowed down towards the end of last season? Yeah, but who cares? He's already, he could have been here until he retired if he wanted to.
I think the last 2 seasons have probably been his best since Koeman and Poch days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He was a class of, but he was, if certain players in around the squad played to Ori's standard and to his sort of passion,
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons wouldn't have been as hard as they were.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, indeed. Oh, Statman's back in the room. Statman's back in the room. Yeah.
Hey, it's about time.
I'm not crying you out. Yes. No, indeed. But yeah, no, I just wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Oriol Romeu, and we certainly wish him all the very best with that. So just looking at some of the other transfers that have happened so far, we heard news earlier today, Maitland-Niles, that one's been done. That's a loan with an option to buy. Whatever that means. Does that actually mean you have to, or you don't have to, or with an obligation to buy, and then it's sometimes not actually an obligation, depending on how well he's done?
I think, but like all loans, I think it all depends on performance and just how the player gets on there. But there have been a few options to play that you haven't seen go through. So I think it's for me, Nathan Miles is a character that stays next season as well. I think as long as he plays well, I think he stays next year. And he's such a versatile player. Both flanks can play in the midfield, and with Ori Gwyn, it's he might even fill in at number 6 every now and again. But I think it's a great signing. I think it's one that when I first heard it, I was excited about it, and then to see it get over the line, good stuff. Can't wait.
Yeah, and I can see it also here, so I'm going to bring this up again. Fan Dabby Dozy here from Southampton FC, showing off the new striker there with Fabrizio putting in a comment of top talent. I'd love to see that. Look at that. And Juan Larios. God, it's all going. It's all going off. It's a good looking shirt, isn't it?
It's a lovely looking shirt. How anyone's not up with that, I've no idea.
Yeah.
Well, there's one man that's not up for it, and I think that was the main thing that stopped the Cody Gakpo deal. I think he's just like can't play in an Ajax kit, and I was like, I get it, PSV, but no, definitely, of course he didn't. But that's the vibe we get. Are we talk about Gakpo a little bit?
Let's talk about Gakpo, because I think it was probably one of the most depressing mornings since. Well, it's happened before though, hasn't it? With was it Quincy Promes? And it just seems to. And the annoying thing is the fact that all those clubs know we've got 30-40 million to spend on the player now. So it's like going, oh no, oh okay, no, we don't want to spend that much, But I think we just got to be clever with our money, and who knows? There's another transfer window coming up in January.
I think by the looks of things, I think PSV just saw how much of a player he is. They know what they've got in their hands, and they know and with Ajax losing so many players, there's a good chance for them to do some business in the league this year. So I get it, but from the sounds of things, I think that not going through has kind of really messed up our plans of attack in the attacking department in the transfer window. I think they really thought that this was going to go through. And that's why we are now in this kind of hour. Everyone's sort of scrambling about a striker, and I've seen a lot of the things about Brozier, which I'm sure we'll get into as well. But yeah, I think Gakpo not just depressing for us, but I think depressing for Martin Simmons and Rasmus as well. I think they were all banking on that to go through. I never thought it was likely that Leeds were going to get him, even when those stories came out for Leeds being into it. But I think Josh is right here. I do kind of blame Leeds a little bit for starting a bit of a bidding war that PSV were like, well, let's not bother with this then. Let's wait until the January where the bidding war might be with teams with a bit more money.
Yeah.
So
I did hear the Leeds contingency were actually over there and actually left on their private jet earlier today without a player in hand. I'm not sure how that works. You just go to pick them up, stick them under your arm. I've got one. And then go back to wherever they're going to. Yeah, there's been a request, Jack, that you need to remove Harry Redknapp. Everyone's sick of the sight of him, but you do as you wish. It's deal day, though, isn't it? It's deal day.
It's deal day, It's deal day, and we're just here waiting for the next rumours to come round.
Everyone knows you call Harry Redknapp a wheeler dealer, it winds him up. So that's why he's in the background.
Exactly.
He's a wheeler dealer, and he'll get really upset with you. So there we go. So I made it work now. I made it work.
Sure.
Made it work.
If
Um,
it makes you guys feel any better, I did recently go on a Bournemouth channel and I slacked off all of his clubs on a video that he was on. So
yeah,
I did that very intentionally. This is a bit of a makeup session, but you're right.
yeah.
He is the worst.
Statman saying the Dutch window shut yesterday as well. I mean, I think that's just a case that they can't bring anyone in. They can let people go, but they can't bring in a replacement, which is probably the reason why they're probably shut up shop. But I think it is quite annoying that he managed to get a hat trick last night, which obviously made him a bit of a fan favourite and made that contract situation even worse. A lot of people have been chatting about Broja. I'm just going to bring up quickly on. I think I can do it. Yeah, still do it. I got Twitter on here. Saints Rob, Broja update. Sorry, Saints Rob. I hope you don't mind me sharing your content live on the stream, but you know, I'm just looking at Twitter. That's all I'm doing. We went in for Armando and loan.
Fabrice Romano has been an absolute godsend today. I have had
Exactly.
notifications on, so
There we go. Thank you so much, Rob. We went in for Armando on loan. However, Chelsea aren't willing to loan him out. They want a permanent deals only. We weren't willing, allegedly, to splash our war chest on him out of desperation. That is a good point. I mean, imagine if they said, well, you got 40 million. Well, give us that. It's like, no. Because I think I would be quite concerned if we chucked 40 million quid at Broja. I'd be concerned at 30, if I'm honest.
I mean, I remember when there was inklings of 30, those few months ago, and I was like, that seems like a lot for Broja.
Yeah.
Considering the other talent that we're pulling around, but then again, that is inflation in the league. So who knows? Yeah. Who knows what the money is? I mean, especially considering Rams. We're live. Is it in sync?
That if you keep going into that, it just goes on forever. It just keeps going on.
And that's what infinities are, mate, and that's what we're all made of. So beautiful. That's deep there. This is turned into the Joe Rogan podcast. Let's carry on.
So everyone just watch me like the Us Again Man City. There we go. Look at that magic. A little bit of magic there.
It's pretty funny.
Is Redmond? What's going on with Redmond? Has anyone heard anything? It was short if he was going to Bournemouth on loan, but we've run out of loan deals, so we have to. Tear up his contract.
If Redmond goes to Bournemouth, they can't afford him, so it must be us terminating his contract for him to go there. And it's like, that's madness. I mean, we've given charity to Bournemouth before, but that would just be ridiculous if we did that.
Yeah.
We need to get at least 3 million from him. If Galatasaray are offering 3 mil for him, we can at least get 3 mil from him. Jeez.
Yeah. No, agreed. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. But just talking about some of the other signings we've made already, there is still 24 minutes and 20 seconds left of this window, so it could all still happen. We have to wait and see.
We might get an hour extension as well. You never know. This show might go on another hour.
Really? Okay, cool. You never know. I think other news that's happened earlier today, I think Tyler Dibbling's on his way back to St Mary's after deciding not to continue at Chelsea. So that's a bit of an interesting one. I think he wasn't particularly happy there. Whatever happens to that fee that we got for him, whether or not we just say, sorry, we spent the money already.
It sounds like the two clubs have both mutually agreed to just call off. So I think Southampton will probably just give the money back. And just go back to they just cancel the contract. I think, 16-year-old going from Southampton to London is quite a lot. And if he didn't feel comfortable as this best move for him, it only works plus for us because he's obviously an absolute baller and
great.
He's got hell of potential. But I would say this speaks quite well of the two clubs. The fact that the young lad has been like, this isn't good for me. I'm not enjoying this. For my mental health. I'm not saying he is, but they're protecting the player here. And that's great. That's great from both clubs.
Mm-hmm.
This goes to show that the two clubs that they know the youth and they know what they need to do to make sure they can get the best out of these players. And if this was the best thing for him, this is the best thing for him.
Yeah, indeed. I think we're going to also have a quick look over at Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So, I mean, that's quite an interesting one as well. It's quite a versatile player who can play in both fullback positions. and also as a winger as well. Am I right in saying that, Jack?
Yeah, he seems to be a utility man. He can get minutes all over the park. I know he went out on loan the past few seasons, didn't he? He went to West Brom, and where was he last season? Was he in Italy last season? I think.
Yeah,
I
was he
can't
at
remember.
Roma?
Might have been Roma, yeah. So and yeah, he played. He was just a
Yeah, he
bit of a
won
utility player.
the Conference Europa League Johnson Paint Trophy thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Johnson
I have
Paint
so.
Trophy.
I think I've got some breaking news.
Breaking news. I had some text on Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but that's fine. We can move on to your breaking news.
Jan Bednarek has moved to Aston Villa. The deal is done according to everyone's favourite Talksport.
Look at that.
So whether that's on a loan or whether it's on a permanent, I'm not quite sure. I'm sure we'll see in the next few minutes.
Do you hear that? It's the tears of all the Southampton fans after Jan Bednarek's leaving.
But Jan Bednarek, that being announced, will probably mean in the next few minutes we will hear about Kialtaka. So
has it been announced?
I don't know. Kialtaka, how are you doing it? Kialtaka, how are you doing it?
You saying it has made me forget how it is. So I'm just going to put up a picture of him.
Kaletaka.
The chat section normally helps us out at this point, so I'll have a quick look, see if anyone knows.
At the airport, I go to Hertz and I collect a car. Makes sense.
This now, that doesn't sound like tears for Bednarek leaving, but I'll take it as that. There we go. Favorite memory of Bednarek?
Oh, which own goal to choose from?
I said Bednarek, not Wesley Hoot. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Bednarek has scored more own goals than Hoot. Statman, Statman still watching. Go look. I'm pretty certain that that's the case.
Yeah.
Favorite Bednarek moments after since March, it's kind of hard to think of one.
I've got one.
Give it to me.
It's quite a dark one. I'm not sure you'll agree with me on this, but it's the bit where he's getting sent off in the big loss against Man United and saying it's not a foul. It's not a foul.
So what we're saying is his best effort was one of our biggest defeats. And here's the thing: it's hard to you think he scored some goals. But
I just found it funny.
It's like he scored some goals. He did, but let's keep in mind that most of those games he scored and we lost 3-2. That was the running thing. Jan Bednarek scores, you lose 3-2. He scores all the own goals. He gets red cards. It's hard. There were moments where Jan looked like a good player.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, and Chris is also helping us out here. Right, we're going to read this together, everyone. Kal et Aka. I was right.
Kalet Aka.
You got it, Jack?
Kaletaka.
Galataka.
Kaletaka.
See, that's going to be a fun one to put in the chosen 11, isn't it? I'm going to do a predicted 11.
If anybody understood the reference I just made, you're a fantastic person.
Out of context, it's going to sound awful, but yeah, no, it's fine. Kaletsaka. There we go. Is that Guendouzi?
Yes, it is.
It is.
So hopefully that will go through any minute now. You would hope.
Yeah. Should I check on Twitter? 19 minutes. I think there's left. There's 18 minutes.
I'm seeing that Nathan Redmond to Bournemouth is still alive. So maybe Redmond might be at the door as well.
Yeah, but for what? What's it going to go for?
I don't know. Pennies. I'll take pennies.
Here we go. Look, wish you all the best to the Polish Maldini. Yeah.
I mean, let's be fair. We've just lost the Cornish Maldini as well.
The Cornish Maldini, the Polish Maldini. It's an end of an era. It's an end of.
It really is. It really is an end of an era. If Redmond goes as well, it really is an end of an era. No, I saw one of the Europa League photos, and it was just Prowsey left. It's like that's hard to see. Hard to see.
Palace fan, you guys are lucky we never get anyone on deadline day. Oh, well, normally we have quite a quiet window, but this we're quite surprised with, quite honestly. But we're all still wanting another striker because we are still one striker down.
Yeah, we are
still going back to Chelsea. Shane Long leaving. We're getting Sekou Mara, out and out striker. So we're still one down.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
so
We're all agreed.
still a striker down. But it's and especially with the style that we're playing, it's obviously when we're winning these games, it's attack heavy, and there are three strikers on the pitch. So if you're going to keep that up, you definitely need something. But
Yeah.
I think
So I just think
you know
something
we're
funny.
we're at a little point where maybe the club's going to be smart and be like, okay, as long as these three stay fit until January we can go back in for what we wanted, and probably at a
Yeah.
reasonable price.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. I've just seen something quite amusing, so I'm just gonna share my Twitter feed again. Something here from City Extra. I'll see if I can zoom in on this. You see that?
Yeah, I did just see that. So many City. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Man City would be a Southampton feeder club? Not me. I don't think it'd be here.
Exactly. The champions of the Premier League are feeding Southampton FC. Juan Larios has left Man City and joined Southampton. Samuel Oduzzi has left Man City and joined Southampton. Romeu Lavia has left Man City and joined Southampton. Kevin Pazunu has joined Southampton on a permanent deal from Man City. Look at this. And also at the bottom there, Man City's head of academy recruitment and talent. Surprise, surprise. Joe Shields has joined Southampton. I wonder where he knew about all these. It's kind of baffling to see how this worked out, but it's quite amazing to look. Taken on a role of head of senior recruitment. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. That's made me smile.
Love that.
But let us know in the chat section what deals you're hoping are going to get done, what deals you really like that have been done already, and who you want us to get in these final few minutes. I believe we are approximately 16 minutes away from the deadline door being shut down, but that of course means there is still a little bit of time for deal sheets to get done, so there will be probably a bit of a rollover after that 11 p.m. slot. But officially 11 p.m. is when the transfer deadline shuts, so we shall see. We are hoping for a new announcement on Kaletka. Has that been done yet? Is that I'm scrolling, I can't see anything.
Not yet. Nothing. Not yet. I've just seen another update that apparently, despite a late push into the final hour, Nathan Redmond's representatives could not reach a mutual agreement for a termination with Southampton. Meaning, like, no, we probably get at least a couple mil for it. So why would we do that? Why would we just? Hey, all right, go for it.
Yeah.
Was there a fee for Romeu, by the way?
I just seen a very silly video. I'm gonna try and share it. I don't think I can.
The fact that Mike's learned how to get his Twitter feed on.
This is too much. This is too much for this.
It only means the downfall of the channel.
Yeah. Oh dear. I like that. This is apparently Marcus. Oh, sorry. I gotta bring up now. Ready for this? This is apparently Marcus Alonso arriving for his medical at Barcelona.
Well, that's not funny.
It's a bit dark. There we go. I just amused me. Sorry, just amused
Now,
me.
before we move on to any more of our signings, have you seen any surprise signings today for other teams that you're like, what? Why?
I think there's some stupid money being thrown around. I heard someone from, I think it was a sports journalist from the Eredivisie League, the Dutch league, talking about all these players that, well, Anthony for one, going to Man United, and I saw a crazy stat that basically said that his stats are worse than Steven Bergwijn.
Wowzers!
And yet, Steven Bergwijn, he's left Spurs now, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. He just left this window.
He was all right, but the thing is, there's obscene amounts of money being spent on all right average players, and I think there was a couple of other Ajax players that refused to train to force a deal out of Ajax, basically doing what Anthony was doing. And And again, they're just really average players that Chelsea are willing to spend 60 million quid on. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. I mean, just looking at Manchester United signings there. I mean, Anthony, Casemiro. I mean, that's another big payday. I reckon he's probably on the biggest salaries that he's ever had as a footballer in his extra years of his football playing life, really. But I think it's just a bit mad, really. Bit mad.
Yeah, it's a bit much. I've got to say, I think Dan James to Fulham on loan. That's a strange one, considering Lee spent 25 mil on him last year. Seems just a bit of weird business there from Leeds, especially because they're really lacking in that attacking threat. And towards the end of last season, Dan James was kind of an acting striker for him, so for the squad. So that's a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely. Levi's saying I'm always ignoring. Right, here you go. Hello, Levi. Welcome to the show. Hello. Saying we always ignore him. No, ignore him. There's been a few comments in here. But let us know what you're thinking on this transfer window, and also let us know how you rate this transfer window out of 10. I think this is probably the best transfer window we've had. Yeah, I'm ending it there.
I'd come down because there is that one where we got like, do you know
Mane.
like Mane, Schneiderlin, Pella. That was pretty good.
Yeah, but this could be that. This could be that.
This is the best one since then, and we'll see where we are end of the season.
Yeah.
But I do think, we were all sort of worried about putting our eggs in the youth basket, but so far, these players have a mentality that's just unlike any other players that you can get in right now. They're so elite and they so want to do it. And two new guys from City today, they must just be looking at Lavia and Bazuna just being like, well, let's go with that. Let's go and let's go out there and just get this going straight away. Let's go and be Premier League players. And we're allowing that. And why any young player wouldn't want to come over and do that? I mean, it's annoying that we couldn't get Gakpo. I think Gakpo was sold on it. Gakpo saw what was happening and that's going to be good for my career. So you're right. It's been a great window. We're doing everything right, and it's not just transfer window. I would also include the whole backroom staff change. Joe Shields. I think everything that Republic have brought in done summer has been a real sign of intent, and it must. After the past few years with Miguel, I think this is what every Saints fan needs. And any Saints fan that's like, it's a disgrace that we haven't got a striker, or we're check your head, give your head a little wobble.
Yeah.
Think how much we've spent, what we're doing.
You. I wasn't. Sorry, come on, Jack. Yeah.
No. Mike's found it funny. Mike's found it funny.
Sorry, Jack Shearer's just put up a comment. It just made me giggle, and I've probably just talked over and ruined what you were saying, Jack. I do apologise. Let you get on. But this has made me smile. Pompey had just signed League One on a permanent deal. Oh, love that. Let him try once in a while. When it does, it just catches me off guard.
Have that, Harry, you idiot.
Agent Harry. That's one for you, the wheeler dealer. In our background window there. Venom FX1 is saying it's a 7 out of 10. Best transfer window since Cumin days, 8 out of 10. Jets, the Rock's going for 8 out of 10. Kaletica would make it a 10. Ooh, I think you might get a 10. Oh, look, we got a laughy emoji in the top of that. Look at that.
Obviously, we're hilarious.
From Facebook. Watching on Facebook. Fantastic. From Pados. Thank you so much for that. Anyone else watching on Facebook, just smash the like, laugh, love, whatever you like, react. It helps the channel. Really do appreciate that. And also, if you haven't already, smash that like button because it really does help the channel immensely. And if you fancy watching Deadline Day with a mate, why don't you share this video with them and you can get them to join in the chat session and let us know their views. Right. Anything else happened whilst we're there? I'm just going to read off some of these other ones as well. 8 out of 10, but would be a 10 if we got a striker. We do need an extra striker.
I think that's the only thing stopping it being from the full 10. I'm not going to say us not being a striker isn't a problem, but with everything else that's happened, you can kind of let it slide and see where we are in January. That's why for me, it'd be like, if we're giving it real ratings, you're going to give it that 9.5 out of 10, aren't you? You're going to just give it like Perfect,
Yep.
perfect. We needed this one little thing, but you're
Yep.
going to get an A. You're going to pass your GCSEs, so it's all good. You're going to get a good job. You're going to go far in life. You're going to university.
Yeah, James saying it's going to 12 out of 10. I'm kind of feeling that. Levi say, hey, much for us. Keep up the good work and content, mate. Oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate your support there. Much appreciated.
He was talking to me.
Ross Barkley on a free. Jack sent this to me earlier, and I sent him a few emojis of my thoughts on that.
Yeah, my
I'm
screen
not
was very
crazy
green
about
with your vomit emojis, but I get it. I get why you're upset.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
I'm
not
I'm
be.
I'm on Twitter trying to check this. Just on Twitter, seeing what I can find, seeing who said that, because that would be a nice little that'd be a nice thing to have right now.
Cards
Like
completed.
I've yet to find it. I've yet to find it. If anybody can send a source, let's do it.
What have you seen? I'm just going to stick it up and see what we have a look at.
What we got? Who we got?
Yeah,
Who's saying this? Oh yes, I see it. Yeah.
Is that a Loak? What's that badge? Oh, that's the Angers deal. Yeah, we knew about that, didn't we? We did know about that.
Here we go. Here we go. Kaletka has successfully passed his Southampton medical. Sky Sports News.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. He's completed it. Car's completed his MOT. Ready to go.
Oh, look at that. Kellogg's breakfast cereal.
Wrong sponsor, bro.
Send
Wait,
me the
everyone
check.
downloads. Everyone download,
Send
by
me
the way.
check. Juan Larios, right there. What position is Juan Larios?
I believe he is.
Sorry,
I'm not too sure
you.
actually. I think,
Yeah.
and those is a fullback and can play either side. I'm not
Yeah.
too sure what Larius is. Again, chat, help us out. What we saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure. Left back, is he?
Yeah. SFC Dan's got a great tweet here. So got Bazunu, Lavia, Mara, Bellacocha, Aduzi, Aribo, Larios, Maitland-Niles, loan with an option to buy, Liz, and Due Kaletica for 8 million quid. Look at that. That's a good bit of business. If that's a...
Look at that window. Like I posted a picture last night on our Instagram. Obviously, it's already out of date with some players that we haven't gotten, but you just look at it, you just see like it's a whole new squad. This is the other thing, right?
One Larios left back. Right.
Everyone's talking about Nottingham Forest and how much they've signed. Have not signed just as many.
Yeah.
No one's talking about it. Everyone just like.
Well, you know why? It's because they have no idea.
Everyone ignore the pundits. Just watch Southampton. Watch this. We're all laughing, think, "Can you believe we're getting away with this?" And all these idiots aren't saying anything. And then when we win the league this year, and everyone's like, "How do they do it?" You can tell all your friends, go watch Matchday Vlogs, and they'll explain it to you the entire way.
Yeah, but there's some decent signs in there. I mean, there's Kaletica mentioned in there. Someone also noted in the sense that the inclusion of Juan Larios being on the left back position, where does that leave someone like Thierry Small? And I would probably say in a similar position where Daniel Sibiu is out on loan, trying to get something going.
Aston Villa have announced Jan Bednarek on loan for a season. There he is holding the shirt.
Oh my word, really?
And with that being announced, I assume we will see Carr any second now.
Kaletica has passed his medical. That's not Kaletica, by the way. It's an out of context football picture. I'm going to stop sharing my Twitter feed in case something wrong comes up. Oh, there it is. There it is. Jan Bednarek.
Right, I have to go to the Aston Villa of Twitter and just see how they're taking this. Because if I was a Villa fan, I'd be upset.
They do know what games he played in, don't they? They do know.
Yeah, they know. They know what's happening.
Can you imagine? I think Ryan put out a tweet earlier as well. He said, "Can you imagine Mings and Bednarek in the same back line?" I'm loving that. But of course, if he's loaned, he can't play against us on that away game, can he?
No, he won't be. No, he won't be able to play that. All those. I mean, that's the upside to all these loans. Jack Stevens won't be able to play for Bournemouth, but so it'd be quite funny to if it ends up being Jack Stevens, this is what keeps Bournemouth together, and we can go over there and rip them apart. That'd be funny.
Yeah, 3 minutes to buy a striker. But this is just breaking news: the fact that Jan Bednarek has joined Aston Villa on loan with an option to buy. Is that in there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just a loan, season-long loan.
I don't think Villa are that crazy.
Yeah, with an obligation to buy. No, I'm just saying that out loud. That's
Come on, Southampton. Come on, that's what we need.
Asian.
Adam Blackmore just tweeted chop chop #Southampton. So that's he knows stuff. He knows stuff. Imagine if it's 2, mate. Imagine if we do get 2 in 2 minutes. Minute 38 according to Sky.
Yeah, Saint Hassan is either stealing your joke or you stole it off him. Car completed his MOT. It's not this one. Not this one.
Great minds, mate. Yeah. Great minds think alike. Rob,
exactly.
Was it Rob? Was it Rob? Who was it?
No, it's Saint Hassan. All these people I'm getting on the show without them knowing they're on the show.
Saint Hudson, you're my boy. I love you. I like you. Good stuff.
Yeah, thank you for the contribution.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a.
We are in it now. We are in it. We are in the final minutes.
Final seconds. Adam Blackmore there saying, "Chop chop." Is the car running? Start the car. 2 chops, 2 signings. I think that's what we're all thinking. This is going to be one of those mad things, right? We're into the final few seconds of the transfer window. I count it in. It's going to close. In. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Hold on.
2, 1.
Steve, I'm not starting for fast. I'm not starting for no. I'm not. Window's closed now. The window's closed. What's the point? What would be the point doing it now?
The window has slammed shut. We are currently awaiting news of any deal sheets are in. This is where the madness starts, though, isn't it? This is where we start hearing things in regards of a deal sheet has been put in for such and such. They have an hour to complete it.
Southampton can confirm the signing of Coletta Carr on a 4-year deal from Matchday. It is done.
Hey!
It is done.
Is that on Twitter? What am I saying?
It is on Twitter. It is on Twitter.
It's on what? It's on what?
Twitter.
Twitter.
I got really excited then. Sorry, as I read that, Gakpo deal with the Saints is on. But then I clicked the account and it has 0 followers. So no point getting excited there.
There we go. It's Adam Blackmore with his tweet saying, Kalaska, welcome to Southampton. And it's pronounced, you ready, everyone? Duya Chaletisa. Oh, that's even harder than we thought.
Yeah, I'm not having the problem with that. I love Carr.
I thought Broya was going to be a debatable one. But Duya, let's just go with the surname. It's fine. It's going to be the one written on the back of his shirt. Charletes. I'm going to leave that. I'm just gonna smash him a like. Everyone watch my like for Alan Blackmore. There we go. It's in there. I don't know why I like doing that, but it's kind of fun. Let's just call him Carr. There we go.
For now. Till we're corrected properly and we can hear it a few times.
I'm looking forward to seeing an actual official post from it. It's on there.
It's on there. Oh yeah.
Why am I not seeing it?
The Croatian international has signed a 4-year deal with the Saints.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's what you subscribe to. Me just grunting on the microphone. Where is it? I can't find it.
It's on the Southampton page.
Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
Did
Ready
you
for
find
it?
it on the Southampton page?
Yeah. There we go. There he is. Duet Chaletica.
We have got signings, boys. We have got signings, boys and girls.
Looking good
Okay,
in this shirt.
we missed one that we wanted, but
Could still happen. There could be a deal sheet in right now. Right now.
50 million for
Bro, yeah.
yeah.
So now that Chaletica has been announced, confirmed, is it upgraded your score on our transfer window? I'd still think this is one of the best one ever.
This is for me, without a doubt. No quibbles. It is a 9.5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it that 9.5 because there was that glaring thing that not only do we all know we needed, but Martin Semmens said it. Everyone said it, and I understand why it's happened. But not getting Gakpo and not getting Ramos and not getting one of those players has knocked it down a little bit. But it's 9.5. I can't say I've seen a better one. I can't.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. No, absolutely. But there could still be some stuff happening. We have to wait and see.
Wow, Jacob Tanswell has just tweeted, "We done," and Adam Blackmore saying, "We done." So
that's it.
Maybe that's
Nothing
it.
else.
I think that's it. Unless something insane happens. Unless something absolutely mad happens, a deal sheet goes in that we're not aware of. I think that's it till January.
Ouch. That's not gonna go down well with a few, is it? But there we go.
It's already not. It's already not.
Already.
Yeah.
We kind of needed another striker, but I think, yeah, we really did need a new striker now, don't we?
Can I read you Jan Bednarek's quote? His goodbye message.
Well, it's not goodbye. He's on loan.
Can I just say? Can I read it to you and see? And you tell me if you think he's coming back.
Okay.
It's really important for me to move to a bigger club and to improve as a player. And Villa is the best place for me to do that.
Oh, wow. He said that and he's on loan. Flipping heck.
What's the worst swear word I can say without it getting demonetized? And you can just take your headphones off for a second.
Prat? You can say a prat?
He's
a first-class plum. I got to find that. Because that is horrendous. He's definitely not coming back, is he?
Nah,
I think he was frustrated that he couldn't get a penalty. Where is that?
That is apparently in his Aston Villa statement.
That is horrendous.
All I say to that, mate, doesn't matter what team you play for. You keep scoring goals, and have the defensive ability of a wet poppadom. You'll never improve. You mug, you're garbage. I'm glad you're gone. We've never liked you.
Oh,
we literally just couldn't think of a best moment for you. Your best moment was you getting sent off saying nothing wrong. Waster.
Creds to Saints Extra for putting this tweet out. Jan Bednarek on his move to Aston Villa. I'm not sure I can read this out loud. This offends me that much. It's really important for me to move to a bigger club and to improve as a player. I don't disagree with that one, Jan. And Villa is the best place for me to do that.
If Southampton had any nerve, they'd recall that loan deal and just let him sit on the bench.
Oh, yeah, it's going down well with the fan base here. Don't even bother coming back. It was going to be nice about that, but he can. Okay, right, yeah, there we go. I can't put those up. There's rude words that gets us demonetized. There we go.
I'll be honest. It really took something a lot back for me not to get this demonetized. I was like really trying to think of anything.
Those bots will get us. Those bots will get us. Villa, a bigger club? Question mark. Look, let's be real. They've got a very, very large fan base, but I think they're a little bit ahead of themselves in terms of where they think they're going at the moment. And I think they've got a lot of in-house tidying up to do because they've got a lot of expensive players, and they don't know what to do with them.
Put a good centre back up.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. But we got Kaletica, and I think maybe he's obviously disillusioned. You know, he's seen that he wasn't part of Ralph's plan, and just thought, fed up, off he goes. But there we go.
The Charlie Austin of centre backs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's just a weird thing to put out. Just shut up. Don't say anything. Do you know what I mean? Say nothing. It's a loan move.
Considering, the fact that it's a loan deal, how long you've been there, to say that, what a snake.
Yeah.
An absolute
snake. Just look at it. This BT just put up the transfer window. Nottingham Forest has spent 131 million. Fulham has spent 47 million. And Bournemouth has spent a whopping 22.7 million. You got Ryan Fredericks on the free, Jack Stevens on loan from ourselves, Neto on the free, Joe Rothwell on a free, Taverner 10 mil, Sensei 12.7. Nottingham Forest though, showing Morgan Gibbs White with 25 million, but there's a ton of add-ons on that, so that's actually mean they spent about 150 million. That's nuts.
Crazy, isn't it? Craziness.
Stuart Clark saying, I swear we have so many players that leave on bad terms. It's very odd. I don't think it is that odd. And I'll tell you why. I think it's because they're very young. They're very young, and in the world of football, they're basically mercenaries out for a paycheck. And this is a high pressure environment, and if you don't get on with a manager or a system, it can rub you up the wrong way, but it only takes a couple of bad eggs to make things very, very sour. So
the other way to look at that, he's a fat turd that's afraid that the toilet's just been flushed. All appropriate language.
All appropriate language. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jack, for holding back on that. You see, I had to mute you on the vlog as well. I wanted to include the venom in your chants, but there's just.
Here's the thing: have I tried to change those words to something vlog appropriate at the game? I'd be put down. I'd be put down.
Ben's updated his transfer window scoring. Let us know in the chat section what you scored his transfer window out of 10. Ben's going for a 9.6. Now that everything is being done. I was just about to do the same thing.
You get some Italian hands for that. And I had pesto and pasta tonight, so that's how Italian these hands are.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Yeah, Bednarek couldn't save a Word document. Yep. Yeah. Well, his stats don't lie, do they? Stats do not lie. They've looked horrendous since, Bednarek leaving makes this window a 10 out of 10. But it's only a loan. But I'm guessing by that messaging, it's one of those, a bit like when Hoop went out on loan. Yeah. Not coming.
No, I prefer Hoop to Bednarek. Now I think about it.
Really?
Now I've had time to sink it in. Did Hoop say anything like that?
No.
I think
he didn't
I
say anything.
I think I prefer Danny Ings. I think I prefer Danny Osvaldo.
Venom FO's 8 out of 10 for me. Striker really missing to make it a 10. I think that's a fair point. But I think we got screwed by PSV. So I think that's what's happened there.
Blame Ruud van Nistelrooy for that.
Yeah. Isaac's only giving it a 6. Ouch.
Harsh from the man.
Yeah. Clive saying, hope we smash Villa and see you as a bigger club now. I think we will. We've got a very good chance of beating them. I think they're a very disillusioned side at the moment. But yeah, hey ho. He's gone down 5 out of 10 actual depth. Villa signed another Vestergaard. Are we 100% sure that we're done in this window?
Jacob Tanswell, apparently on the Athletic podcast, has just said, ideally Southampton wanted to sign a striker. Since missing out on Gakpo, they've been focused on targets that were within their reach. And sounds like we just kind of failed to get any. When you look at the available strikers and what you probably could have got in a few hours, there's a part of me that say, well, I would rather wait until January than spend 20 to 30 mil on a player that we didn't really want.
Yeah.
You know, and I think maybe it might even think. Look at it this way: maybe in January, having that happened, they might double down.
Yeah.
And be like, right, okay, that's how people want to be for the strikers. We'll go big. We'll go. Forget Gakpo.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to Mbappe. Although I wouldn't. Mbappe sucks. I don't get Mbappe. But someone pretty silly. But at the same time, Graziano Pelle is a free agent, and you can pick them up whenever you want.
Indeed. That's a very good point. Ben's made a comment here. Villa have 2 Southampton snakes, Ings and Bednarek. Do you know what? The way Bednarek has just walked out the door, it's kind of endeared me to Danny Ings. And at least, when he scored against us at Villa Park and that 4-0 win was kind of to do one of those. I'm not celebrating, respect. So I haven't got any bad things to Danny Ings. I neither do.
Yeah, you
but
do.
Don't care. He scored some great goals.
You said some pretty offensive stuff about him off air. Worse than your Newcastle talk, really.
Oh, we got to stop this. This is going on. It's ridiculous. Stuart is going for a 9.8. That's very specific. 9.8. So 0.2 off of 10. Don't want to be too generous. Redis to assist up front. I think that's a good point because Redmond played up front with Broja at the start of last season. It looked pretty good. So maybe...
And Walcott.
Stop it now. Stop being silly.
I don't know if you saw, Walcott a couple of days ago did a video with Sky Sports where they were showing his goals. And he was like, yeah, no one can beat the pace. I'm in this position now. No, yeah, I'm pretty flawless. And it's just like, mate, you've not been on the pitch in like 2 years. What's going on? Why are you talking to me like this?
Yeah. I think, but I just difficult to see with Walcott. I think there's a position for him, but I think it's in the club shop, selling shirts.
I think it's in the B team, but
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
I think it should be in the B team, and I think it should be getting those players ready.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing lots behind the scenes for morale and being a bit of a Southampton legend of years gone past. So Isaac's really laying in on it. Gineppo has all the balance of a newborn fowl. Wow.
He's been good the past few weeks. Been good.
Yeah, I think so. Just get Pellet for the memories.
If you can get
Armstrong.
Pella and Gabbiadini just for the banter of it.
I did see that. You see that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been something? I even got a picture ready just in case it happened. Ledridge went to Europe to buy
a Lamborghini. Instead he bought a striker. His name's Gabbiadini. What tune?
What a tune. But yeah, I think our window is well and truly over, but there's lots of very, very bad feelings the way Bednarek has left. Can you tell I'm reading whilst I'm saying those things?
Jamie, you're right, mate. You have dodged a bullet there, but obviously he wanted to go to a bigger club than Southampton and West Ham. He clearly had loftier heights, and those loftier heights were Birmingham.
He thought, these clubs are way too high at the table. I want to go down there and help them out.
Let's not forget about Mara.
Yeah.
Our boy Mara, it's going to be a big time for him. He's going to be Roger. He's going to pick up that ball. He's going to do some business.
Looks very, very clever.
Lianco up top as well.
Yeah.
Because I guess Lianco might be considered fourth choice centre back now. To pop him in that number 6 role and draw the dying embers of the game, I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
Yeah. Duesca and Ainsley Maitland-Niles we were trying to sign in previous windows. That's a good point. I've got a picture of Galactica here, making the contract signing here.
Go on, son. Get the badge in. Get the badge in. There it
There
is.
it is. Look at that.
He's
Look
in
at
England. He wants to show the boys he's got the Stone Island. He's one
Look
of
at
the
that.
lads.
What's
Meet
that?
me at McDonald's.
Oh, dear. Caution, what are you going to do? Nothing bad. Whee. Let's. Hello, me.
Hello, mate.
Action point. It needs 6 new chants now. We still need to get the Shea Adams chant going. It nearly came up. Palace fan saying Bednarek is a baller, by the way. I wanted him at Palace. He is immense. I am super happy after seeing the first few games of him. Immense.
If we all agree that we're going to pronounce it Coletta Car, can we do Gary Newman cars? Coletta Car, I feel safest of all. I can lock out my doors. It's the only way to live. Coletta Car. Come on, let's all just. I'll even bring the tambourine to the game.
Come on. So someone out there has got to get this and then just get a verse for it. And there, but you get the gist.
All the kids know Gary Newman cars.
Yeah. Well, that's what football fans do, is they murder nursery rhymes and put really offensive words in them and then just sing them at football grounds. That's what
we are scum. They are vile.
Don't. Not that one.
Oh.
The bots will demonetize it. They've done it before when you said rude words. So don't.
Was it me? It was Chris.
It was Chris. Fantastic. Right. Is there anything else that we wanted to address? Go on. I'll tell you what. One final question for everyone, because I think it's a very good question, and it will finite this hour show of our first Deadline Day show. Have we done the Deadline Day show before? I'll get to my question. It's not important. But what is your number one signing of this window for Southampton Football Club? Let us know in the chat session right now, and I'll be going through those shortly. But let us know, what is your number one signing out of the 157 players that we signed this window? What is your number one signing out of it? Jack, you want to go first?
Oh my god, it's hard to say, isn't it? Because I like a lot of them so far. I mean, Bednarek is amazing. Lavia's obviously amazing. I like Harry Bow. I think right now, because of how he came in and he started off the bat strong, I think it's Lavia. Lavia. Don't know what you can say, Lavia, because I know it's Baz. Baz has got an Alex McCarthy out of my life. He's sat there on the bench, but I know Caballero is going to start ahead of him. I know it. He should. So for me, Bazunu is what I've been waiting for about 5 years with Southampton, and that is a goalkeeper that I love.
Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely agree with you. And Bazunu was very, very close behind Lavia. It's just the fact that where Lavia is playing, and he's just commanding the ship already, and it just looks epic. I love it. Yeah. I love it.
The fact that a 19-year-old has come in and relieved Oriol Romeu of his duties. I'm not going to say he's relieved him of his duties. He's said, you've battled enough there, my man. Yeah. It's been a hard 7 years for you here. Rest your weary bones. Atlas, let me lift the world from upon your shoulders, because I've got this from here, and he's done it.
Well, that's an excellent point, because I think, whenever you leave a position, it's kind of nice to leave it in safe hands. And maybe that had something to do with Oriol's decision to move on, in the sense that, now's a good time. They've got someone in that position that is bossing it. And I think that's just like you say, it's just a great way to leave. And so
absolutely.
I like it. So my choice is Romeo Lavia, and Jack is going for Gavin Bazunu. Let's have a look, see what else everyone else is going from. Straight away off the bat, pro clubs, any Bazunu, full stop. Adrian's going for Lavia. Max is going for Bednarek. There's right. Should be K.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm guessing that's the one. Bella Ketchup. Tom saying Lavia, no debate. Look at that. Pados, Lavia. Yeah. Kaletaka. Stuart is going for Armel Bella Kotcha. All these names we've got to learn. And I nearly said ketchup. He's written ketchup. Matty P's going for Lavia again. Ben's going for Aribo because oh, I started reading that as if it was a sensible comment, all right, and I just got drawn into it. So, Aribo, because kids and adults love him so. The happy world of Joe Aribo. You literally just led me down that path. Nice work, Ben. Nice work, Ben. Jack's going for bottle of ketchup for him. Yep, I'm a better Kotcha. ABK from Adrian, Lavia. From Joel, Jane was saying, gotta be Bazunu. They all look great. Even the Palace fans getting involved in the St Mary's chance there, loving it. Better catch up for Chris, Bazunu. It tends to be a bit of a theme here, isn't it?
Yeah.
A doozy is in there as an extra one. Well, that's not one.
Funnily enough, they're all choosing players we've signed this summer.
Yeah,
See
well, that was
there.
what I said. That's what I said. Oh, you're being silly. Okay. But Bazunu could have been the most important, so I've got no idea really. Adrian's going for Mara. I think time will tell with a lot of these stuff as well, but there's lots of really good. I mean, how many transfer windows where we've done something and these players have done absolutely nothing, but these ones are already starting to perform. Michael's going for Latvia. Bazunu. Yeah, it's a nice problem to have when we can't decide what our best signing is. Arabo also looks great. I'm getting Koeman Saints vibes, and I love it. It does have that sort of feeling to it that we're sort of putting together. I think the other thing is the way our clubs run now. We're not spending stupid money, silly wages on punts. They're all very well worked out acquisitions, and I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no scattergun approach. All of these plans are made for a reason, and that's why they're coming in and hitting the ground properly. We're not getting players who need to adjust to the system. We're getting young players who are ready to give everything for the system that they're being told, so they can be Premier League players. And it's just exciting and great to see. Even good. These two players from City, right? They've gone a little bit under the radar, I'd say, today compared to everything else that's going on and what we want. But do you think just how good Lavia and Bazunu are, and if you think how good Tino was, if we've just signed another two of them, that's some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's also say the best signing this could quite possibly be the backroom staff.
Good shout. Too early to judge Bazunu. Going a few inches in the future because he's short. Yeah, but he can jump. Sing the John Westwood Chancellor lads. I'll tell you what we are going to do, because I did see this up here. We will end the show singing the Ori song. I think it's only right, and we will be doing that, and everyone at home is going to do it as well. So we will be ending the show with the Ori chant. It's going to sound weird with just the two of us on air singing it, but we're going to do it and just assume that everyone's doing it at home. Yeah,
and I'm sure it'll be in sync too.
Definitely on 720p, slight lag, internet stuff. Chloe's going for Bella Kotcha, Jack Rots, Zunu, and my chat section jumping all over the place. Definitely got a bug in the system tonight. Yeah. You can't win the league with kids.
I've heard that. I've heard rumours.
Agreed. Learn from mistakes of the past. Can't remember the name of the striker we paid 19. That was Carrillo. Yep, Argentine.
That great signing.
Yeah. Jan Bednarek's interview is a disgrace. Has he had an interview?
Yeah, that's what that quote's from.
Really? All our 9-0 defenders are gone now. Wow.
There's only one person left from that back line. His name's Alex McCarthy, and he needs to go.
That's quite something. Lavia for me, but excited about a doozy. Fan Dabby doozy. City fans saying he's better than Sancho was for them. Wow.
Wow.
That's quite something. Right, well, there it is. Thank you so much for joining with us on this extra deadline day special. Don't forget to check out the Fanslide app. Link is in the description. Go and check out by downloading and joining with that code. We will be playing lots of games coming up front.
My plan is to play the game at the weekend. I will because we'll try to play it on my phone at work for the Wolves game. So yes, I'll see you all in there for the Wolves game.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I think we'll also do so we'll do some games over the weekend, so you can join us in on that, but using that code above. But that all sounds very, very good. But an extra thank you so much for joining us. It's been a long night because we've done the preview earlier this evening, and then done this deadline show. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for all the contributors as well. Much, much appreciated. But should we find out the Oriol? Ready?
Go on then, mate. Go on then. Count us down.
As always, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one as we finish the show. Oreo. 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 Oreo.